and gentlemen.
Macho Man.
Gave you the Macho Man flying elbow. Welcome back to another edition of Two Dudes and a Mexican. I'm your host, some dude named Victor Salazar. To the left of me, my co-host, some dude named Peter Soprano.
What's up?
To the right of me, that's not David. Resident Colombian. Drizzy Dre. Dave has some business to attend to. Shout out to Dave, our resident Mexican.
Fuck Dave.
Well, I didn't say that, Dave. That was Hoff. That wasn't me. Obviously, before we get into what we're doing with the show, today is 9/11, so 18 years ago, despicable attack happened literally 15 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So again, it's a moment that resonates with all of us.
Those fucking bastards.
We're so close to it. I was in high school. I was a senior. I saw the second plane hit. He saw the second plane hit.
15 minutes away. Yep.
I remember watching it on TV. Man, I was young as shit, but everybody affected. The whole country was united that day, and unfortunately for the wrong reasons. But prayers go out to those affected and the whole nation.
And we'll never forget. And the one thing that actually brought this country together was when the Mets played the day after, when the Yankees played, when the Giants went into Kansas City. So all that brought New York together, brought this country together. We survived. Aside from having each other's back, but sports gave us a pathway, and we have the Puerto Rican flag here. I know it's Two Dudes and a Mexican, but shout out to Tito Trinidad because he was supposed to fight Bernard Hopkins
that weekend, right?
That weekend.
Yep.
Got postponed, and instead of Tito going back to PR for that day or for that week, he stayed here. He went to firehouses. He did all this shit, and Bernard Hopkins was a better man that day, but I'll never forget Tito being Tito and showing what us Puerto Ricans are about and showing love to this great city that has welcomed us. So again, 9/11. Not to put us out of mood, get into sports because sports is what united us. This is Two Dudes and a Mexican. If you haven't already subscribed,
Subscribe,
what the
fuckers.
fuck is wrong with you? Tired of this shit. You're not gonna get free
real.
picks anymore. It's over.
Done.
Subscribe.
You're done.
That's it.
He was fucking 15-0 last week.
That shit was crazy.
That's nuts.
That shit was
Pete's
crazy.
Corner,
nuts.
15-0 last week. 15-0
Good
last
week.
week. So no more free picks for you fuckers, all right?
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Two Dudes and a Mexican. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. I mean, we're funny. They're gonna make you money.
Yep.
So just do it, bro. It's free.
That's
Football
true.
happened.
Yeah.
There isn't football without talking about one person in particular. We're obviously gonna get into him.
Nothing to do with football, though.
Week 1, for sure. We have week 1. What happened? We have to talk about week 1. Obviously, first weekend of football is always about overreacting.
Yeah.
So we're talking about that. We're already 2 weeks into the college football season.
Yep.
So we're getting into that. Rafael Nadal looks as good as ever. Kevin Durant's on his burner. As usual, writing articles for I don't even know where he wrote that article.
Yes.
And then the baseball. We'll start first with the baseball.
Yeah.
And real quick, Dave, Mets watch.
They in
yet, Dave?
Dave, call in.
Are the
Dave,
Mets
call
in?
in. Your
Are the
Mets are
Mets in?
done.
Oh man.
Are the Mets in? All right, so the
I'm
Mets
not
are
gonna answer
still.
for this because they're not gonna like this answer.
They still not
The Mets are
going.
still 3 games out.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Strat Edge, who's
And they
going
got
to the
like
game
4
today.
teams to pass.
Who still thinks the Mets have a chance of making the
Yo,
playoffs?
man, leave that a little. Yo, listen. He's,
Edge
he's
at the
listen,
game.
he's
Edge
crunching
at
the
the game.
numbers down, and they still got a chance.
He goes if we beat the Diamondbacks and the Braves beat whoever the Braves are playing and whoever. He had like a
I
formula.
have Ryan cheering for the Braves every day.
He had like a formula how the Mets are gonna make the playoffs.
He was like, you gotta beat the Phillies. You gotta
That's
beat
our
the
weekly
Phillies.
Mets watch. Dave's obviously not here to defend his team, so we'll move right along.
They're
And
done.
he's gone. And he's
Done.
gone. And they're gone. And they're gone.
Peace out, Dave.
I'm gonna.
Peace out, Dave.
I'm gonna let that one run. I'm gonna let that one roll. I'm gonna let that one roll, Dave. Sorry, bro. I didn't do that. Hob did it. So, my
Yes, I
apologies.
did.
My apologies to all the Met fans.
Yeah.
Dave's not here to defend you because, whatever.
Yeah.
But here's Dre. Dre's always going to be here, fill in for whatever it was, came in.
Always.
Outside of, Pete's Corner, which, again, if you don't fucking subscribe, you're not getting even free more
Better
picks.
now.
That's it.
You ain't seeing it.
That's it. All right, so
I'm
now that we got the
saying, he was
baseball out the way.
undefeated.
Now we got the baseball out the
He
way.
was undefeated.
We got the baseball out the way. Oh, one more thing. Push Yelich out for the year.
Yeah, that hurts because they were trying to make a run for the wild card. They're not gonna do it though.
I don't think
You
so
don't think
either.
so?
I don't think so either. Does he get votes for the MVP?
Yes, he'll still get votes, but I think this opens up the room for Bellinger to win it.
I think it's Bellinger's to win.
Come on, seriously?
I think it is.
With his numbers that he made this season, he's still.
He's out
done
for the last 3 weeks.
20 yard games still left.
He's out for the last 3 weeks. All right, so now we got the baseball out the way. We
Yeah.
got to get it out the way. I don't want the baseball until we get to October or the end of September.
Yeah.
There's really not much to talk about.
Last week, hopefully.
You know, and I just want.
Yankees' magic number is 9.
Yankees magic number is 9. I just want to poke fun at Dave, but he's not here. Dave's not here, so we can't poke fun at him. Sorry, Dave. All right,
we already did.
we did. But
if he was here, it would have been some
if there was any bigger storyline in football
Yeah.
than the actual games, there's one person, number 84.
Mr. Big Chest.
I don't even know what number he has in New England now, but he went from being a Raider
I was worried we might
to
have
not
lose
being
for
a
him.
Raider
Yeah.
to being a Raider
Yeah.
to getting
Not
cut
being a Raider again. Yeah.
to Bill Belichick signing him.
Yeah.
To busting nuts on girls' bags.
Oh my God.
Exactly. If you're gonna get ejaculation on a woman's back
Oh my
on this episode of Two Dudes in Mexican, it's gonna be from Dre because Dre hates this guy, none other than
does.
Antonio Brown.
He
So
does.
I'm gonna let you go first, since that's your wide
go.
receiver.
Yep. Go.
Hey,
What are
listen.
your thoughts and what has happened in the last 2 weeks?
Oh my God.
Not even last weekend.
like 4 days.
Last 4 days.
Guys, look, let me tell you something. Saturday morning, I wake up and I see that John Gruden released a statement that AB is going to play Monday night. I go back to sleep. I wake up. He's released. I hop out the shower. He's signed by New England. Look, if AB knows what to do is how to make
2 days.
fucking headlines. You know, and honestly, I thought that when he got to New England, you know, he got into an organization that's not fucking around, a championship organization that's a consistent Super Bowl champion year after year that's always making it. And you know what? I thought, you know what, finally he's gonna unfortunately, whether the accusations are exactly pissed him off. And you don't want to do
Cut
that.
his press conference short
And
today
you know
because
what?
he was
You
getting
know
too
what?
many questions
Look,
about
the
Brown.
point is that whether it's true or not, AB's always attached. AB's always attached to negativity, and honestly, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
All right, so here's the thing. I run through the timeline. Right? This weekend, Friday, we were talking about him being cut.
Yeah.
To him, John Gruden saying,
Play Monday.
"I love this guy, man. He's gonna play Monday."
Yeah.
Then after that, there's a video of
Yeah.
him recording
Yeah.
John Gruden.
Yeah.
Oh God.
They told him after. He didn't tell him before.
Doing cartwheels and shit.
He's like, come on, man. Can we just play fucking football?
Yeah.
And then
It's a cut shit.
I go to my girl's TED Talk Saturday morning, and I'm literally talking to her people, and we're talking about AB, how crazy this shit is,
Yeah.
right? And then I got an alert. AB's been cut. Well, no. First, my nephew sends me a screenshot of his Instagram post. Like, yo, whatever inspirational quote he put, release me now.
Yeah.
Release me. Like, remember in Independence Day when the doctor, whatever the fuck his name was, Dr. Oaken, gets like wrapped up by the alien. He goes, "Release me." That's exactly how That's exactly what I took from the Antonio Brown post. And I'm like, all right, so he wants to get released.
Yeah.
Then they cut him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, they cut him.
And we saw the video after, but he runs around the whole kitchen.
I'm free! I'm free!
Grandma free!
Grandma
Grandma free!
Was that really his grandma?
Who
I doubt
knows?
it.
Maybe the girl.
Oh God! It may have been what's her name?
Maybe the girl.
Oh my
I
God.
her name. I'm free. So that happens.
Busting on nuts and shit.
That happens. And then literally like fucking 6 hours later, I get an alert. The Patriots have signed him. Is this the most bizarre shit you've ever seen in the NFL? And shout out to the NBA guys who always try to make the NBA king. It's not. I love the NBA. It's not king in this country. They're just like, oh, this is like a regular Wednesday.
No, it's not.
Is it a regular
Kyrie
Wednesday?
took 2 years to get out of Boston. This guy took 1 day.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
just
the hell?
crazy.
It took a weekend.
Yeah,
I've never seen that
It took
shit
a weekend.
It took a weekend.
That
All right.
was
All right. So all jokes aside, now the serious allegations of
Sexual assault,
sexual
3
assault.
counts.
Yeah, this
3
shit's
counts.
real. This shit ain't no frozen
From the same
football
girl.
shit. This is like
3
this is
counts.
like no helmet shit either.
If you're looking we're looking from this from the outside, and if you're actually inside, you're Bill Belichick, you're Robert Kraft, you're whatever. What are you thinking right now about this? And mind you just traded Demaryius Thomas yesterday for a 6th round pick.
Well, if you're Bill Belichick, you're already sick of it because that's what type of guy he is. He doesn't want this bullshit to be in his press conference. Like I said, he cut his press conference short because of it.
Yep.
If you're Robert Kraft, you can't really judge because you have to wait till everything, all the due
When you've been in
process.
jail.
Robert
Listen,
Kraft
if
can't
people,
talk.
if people are going to wait for your due process, then you got to wait for Antonio Brown's due process. You can't just cut it short and then say, "Oh, I don't want to take a chance." So, depending on who the person is, you look at it a little bit differently. But as a whole, I don't want this trauma shit on my team.
No.
Do the Patriots put up with this?
I don't think so. And on Two Dudes in the Mix last Sunday, I said that I don't think AB will be with the team.
Yeah, that was Pete's corner, yeah.
By no, come on,
It was
man.
the combo.
I felt okay. The combo.
It's not
Sorry,
Two Dudes in
pardon
the Mix
me.
unless this guy's him.
Pardon me, but last Sunday I said that AB wouldn't last mid-season with the Patriots or possibly even in the league. You know,
Then I'll play a game.
and you know what? That's proving my point right now. Why? Because the shit's already being stirred. And honestly, I don't know how long it could go.
Yeah,
go for.
before all this shit happened, I put something on Twitter. I'm like, over under one game AB plays with the Raiders.
And you were serious.
And I was serious, and it was under one game.
That
I may have to do the
shit's
same thing with the Patriots this week.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. And obviously, I don't think AB's playing this weekend because it looks like the NFL are going to take action themselves.
They may put him
He played as the
under.
number 1 today in practice, though.
Yeah,
He's
he practiced
fucking
today, but
practice,
they might
man.
put him on the reserve list. Or...
Practice.
Talking about practice. Either way, shout out to the Boston media. I won't give you ever give you this much credit. You guys pressed Bill Belichick today. I loved it. You were asking him about, we just want to get more. Don't the fans deserve more to know what's going on? And all he kept saying, we're going to take it one day at a time. I already said this, guy. I can't say more. I already said whatever's been released, I'm not going to add to whatever's been released.
Tired of this guy already.
Are you guys are we gonna talk about the Miami Dolphins?
We're done.
Are we done?
We don't care about the Dolphins. They suck. They're tanking. We don't care about them.
Their season ended.
Their season ended last year.
He's like, listen, you want to talk about the Miami Dolphins? I'm here to talk about the Miami Dolphins. They were pressing him, so shout out to them.
You know who AB reminds me of?
Shout out to them.
Bro.
He reminds me of another AB that we all know.
Oh, Adrian.
That's a problem.
And about the billions.
It's a problem.
Yeah, terrible. I mean, it's bad. I mean, I don't know. He's a great talent. I still think he's going to play. Like, looking from the outside in, it does look like a money grab, but again, I'm not there.
Money grab. He left $30 million. No good.
I'm talking about the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
They're the girl.
Well, both of them got something in common then, cause shit.
Yes. I mean, I read the email and I'm like, damn, AB, like,
Listen.
you don't know how to spell half the shit you wrote in that email. But
That looks about right.
homie was like, he's like, something about you was at your mama's house living with your mama. Well, clearly, my guy, it's his mama's house. It's her mama's house.
That's crazy.
And then he was like, me and whatever was just laughing about how we took shots at you. How we
That's
took
crazy.
shots at like,
Bad.
it was just terrible. Read the email. I'm not gonna get into it
bad.
because that was bad.
Your discretion advised.
Your discretion advised. Read the email.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking rotten. And shout out to the New England media for pressing Bill Belichick on that. And Tom Brady, hide your daughters. Don't let that motherfucker live in your
Oh
house.
my God.
Tom Brady, take your keys back.
Take your keys back. Kick that
Oh,
motherfucker
man.
out. Kick that motherfucker out right now. All right, moving on to actual football.
Yeah.
Week 1. Week
Yeah.
1's done in the books. I'm gonna go to you first, Pete. What surprised you the most in week 1?
Nothing, because I was right. No, it's fine.
Damn,
listen.
that's a point.
But be honest, the only thing that really surprised me is that some of the coaching was just really bad.
Mm-hmm.
You had, like I said, we watched the Jets game, and Buffalo was down the entire game, and they let them stay in the game.
Yep.
They came back and won. We were watching the Bears, and the Bears fucking had that game, 1-score game.
Yep.
Nagy just horrible during that entire game. The Lions had Arizona down. They should have put them away. They let them come back. We just saw bad coaching, and that's surprising for the first week because players aren't playing in the preseason, so you understand if they come in rusty. But coaching shouldn't be that bad. No. They were coaching the entire preseason, and some of them just didn't look like they were ready to start the real thing.
And the Giants game 4th and 1 is roll out Eli.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's stuff like that.
I'm surprised somebody brought up fucking Pittsburgh. I mean, everybody outside except the center. I mean, that shit was embarrassing. That shit was embarrassing.
That's a good point. In terms of what I was surprised with, I was surprised with Titans. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a big victory. They came in.
Fuck
The
Pete
Cleveland
for not
Browns.
believing in Henry.
Fuck you.
The Cleveland Browns came in with all that hype. Super Bowl aspirations.
Fuck you too, Dave.
You know, and they opened up at home, and that Bud Light should be closed again. Close that Bud Light until you win a fucking game.
Hey, listen, you know what? We
When-
all,
when
listen,
your anniversary
we all
checks.
knew what Tennessee was capable of. The questions were, how is this Browns offense going to look? You know, and not to take credit away from Tennessee, because they're a playoff team. They're a very high caliber team, and we, like I said, we already know what they could do.
Yeah, but
But
people weren't saying that in the preseason, though.
no, but
they
because
were.
everybody was
They
focused
were.
on the Browns.
For sure, yep.
But you know, like Pete said, the fucking Browns by themselves surprised me of how awful they looked. Again, not to discredit Tennessee, because we know what they could do. But I just expected more fight out of the Browns. You know, Baker Mayfield looked sloppy. The offense wasn't clicking. And I know it's week one.
You know why Baker Mayfield looks sloppy? Because he took a shot at Daniel Jones. Go fuck yourself, Baker.
Oh, shit.
Don't take no shots at my quarterback. You see what happens? You throw 3 picks.
That's my quarterback.
My quarterback.
He didn't do that shit against Dallas.
Oh.
He only was in there for a minute 25.
Oh,
Fuck it. That's all it took.
A minute
That's all
25.
it
The game was
took.
done already, man.
Hey, but
He
that's
didn't
all
even
it
take
took.
the
Game was done.
snaps.
First team
Now
snaps,
Big
bro.
Ben was in the whole game.
Yeah, point.
Yeah,
Daniel
that's
Jones
a
was only
point.
for a
He does
minute
have a
25.
point
Oh,
there.
man. All
Big
right.
Ben was in the whole
Yeah,
game.
he has
point.
he has
Got a point.
he has a point there.
Moving along now.
Start taking shots at my quarterback. All right, you see what happens. You get picked off 3 times, you get embarrassed in your home opener,
Yep.
and
So
Bud
bad.
Light's probably gonna remove the fucking sponsorship that they gave to you.
But you can't turn the lights on.
And again, it's week one. But when you got that hype train behind you,
course, of course.
since March, since the thought of OBJ even being on the team, you know, everybody was hopping on that fucking train. And you know, when you come out like that week one, it just takes the fucking air out of the
It
balloon.
was-
Well, they're coming here.
people
Tickets
jumped off the
$30.
It was just
They're coming here.
disrespectful.
Tickets $30. I'm thinking about going.
It was disrespectful.
Shit, I'm not.
$30 to watch the dummy.
Watch fucking Jets and
Nah, watch the Browns. son.
Watch the Browns.
Browns
You
collapsed.
said it, not me.
That doesn't sound bad.
So
the
now
Browns collapse.
week one's always a big
I ain't apologizing.
big
man.
overreaction to everything, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start. What are people overreacting to in week one? It's the fucking Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my god, yeah.
I've seen every sports show talking about the Cowboys being a Super Bowl contender. Guys,
They're not Super Bowl contenders.
name one person on the Giants defense. I'll give you 2 seconds. You fucking can't.
Oh my god.
Overreaction of the year is the
played
Dallas
a
Cowboys
weak
being
defense.
a Super Bowl contender. And I'm not just saying this as a Cowboy fan. I know the Giants defense is trash. We knew that going into this year.
Yep.
And they are absolute trash.
Your
I
Mark
hope-
Melissa said on air.
Yep, he said it. He said
Mark
defense is
Wilson.
trash. So I hope Dak Prescott gets $40 million off that fucking game. And I hope you're handcuffed for years to come.
Yep.
So keep overreacting.
I hope Zeke tears an ACL from
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I guess
whoa.
that's not me. That's
That's me.
Fine.
The guy in the background.
biggest overreaction from week one.
I'm gonna go with all the teams that people thought a lot of that lost. Like everybody now. We talked about the Browns earlier, how they were expected to be top of the division, 10, 11 games, whatever. And now I looked at a next week for ESPN. They picked them to be in the top 7 of the draft. I'm like,
ESPN.
dude, how do you swap it that fucking fast? Like it's been 1 week.
That's crazy.
Like the Bears this week, they're underdog against the Broncos, and nobody really thought the Broncos were gonna be that good, and they're underdogs against the Broncos this week.
And they look like trash on Monday.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like teams just switch. So, like all the teams that they said, oh, they're going to be good. They're going to be a playoff team. Bears are going to win division. Browns are going to win division. And after 1 week, they got them in the top 10 in the draft now. Like
Right.
it's ridiculous. So
Right.
my overreaction is all the teams that people thought that were going to be good that everybody thinks is horrible now. The only team that's horrible to me is the Dolphins. They're tanking.
Yeah,
There you
they're
go.
probably the worst
Yeah,
team I've
they're-
seen in a
they're
long
tanking.
time. Worse
Yeah.
than
Is
the
it true that
016
the
line.
players are calling the agents will get me the fuck out of Miami right
It,
now?
it is.
Well, the
It is
Dolphins
true,
are-
but they
they're
don't have
stupid.
much good players to get out of town. Yeah.
Who do you get out of town?
They don't have much. They got their first round pick, but that's pretty much it. They don't have too many
Josh
people.
Rosen should have to be
Oh,
traded
shit.
to fucking Jacksonville.
They got. They got.
that.
The,
I mean, to me,
yeah, who
my-
would have thought Rosen would go from a number 1 pick to a worse number 1 pick?
It's insane.
I just-
Well, my
He's
like,
gonna get replaced
my
again for 6 straight
overreaction,
years.
my overreaction for this past weekend, like Pete said, the whole Miami shit. I mean, we all knew Miami was gonna stink, but
Anything that
you know,
bad?
and obviously Baltimore looked great, but everybody's already talking
Yeah.
like Baltimore
Yeah.
this, Baltimore. Dude, I
I
already
mean, I picked
started.
to make the playoffs, to be honest.
No,
with you, so.
Yeah, but they
playoff
said
teams
Lamar
no doubt,
Jackson
but I'm
the
already
MVP
thinking
candidate
like,
all
now.
right, calm down.
I'm
guys.
already
That's what they
hearing like,
said.
Calm down.
I'm already
That's what they
hearing.
said.
No, but I'm already hearing
No, I get-
AFC title games. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
wait,
saying
wait
right
a
now,
second.
Is he
hold
tired
on.
again? They forgot the Chiefs
Well,
and the
Baltimore
Patriots.
doing
That's what I-
that.
that's what I'm
Trade
calling.
like 40. There was no reason for
That
that.
was fucked up.
That
That was
I loved
fucked
it. I
up.
loved it.
Baltimore did a
Fuck
trick
Auburn.
play when they were up like 35
Baltimore.
points in the third
Hey,
quarter.
at that point, they
And
should have put
did
in
a-
the second
They did
string.
a fake punt.
They should have done everything.
I was like, yo, that's really messed up. Come on.
Trying to treat it like college.
Yo, Steve Spurrier, the
you might
coach.
as well. You might as well.
Yo,
Honestly, at that.
That was
point.
really messed
No,
up.
but I hear you. I think that's a big overreaction. It's just like, listen,
That was bad, yo.
the Giants probably have the third worst
Stupid
defense
too.
in the NFL. I think the Dolphins have the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
So you're gonna look like superstars.
Right. Yeah.
You know what's
it's not-
funny is Zeke Elliott didn't look like a superstar against the Giant defense.
Not
They
at
didn't.
all.
It's just Zeke has always been bottled up by the Giant defense, but there's no fucking secondary.
Giants have a good run defense.
They have a good run defense. So I'm agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I picked them. I picked them.
Oh,
to make
not
the playoffs.
everybody. Yeah,
I picked them
yeah.
to make the
I
playoffs.
still
But
picked
it's
them
like
as well.
what? Lamar Jackson MVP already?
No, that's just crazy.
Dude,
that shit was trending
Game-
early this morning. I was like, wait,
That's just
what?
stupid.
Lamar
just-
Jackson MVP, relax. I
I
mean,
just had a thought though. That Patriots Dolphins one is gonna be like a 30-point game and a half.
So wait a second.
That's gonna be.
So-
You think
Wait.
Bills?
so let's get it out the way. You think Miami? I mean, I'm sorry. You think New England covers that 19-point
I
spread?
think they do.
I think they.
I think they don't.
You know why I think they do?
The-
And
I
here-
can
here's
tell you why I think they don't.
I,
Here's why I think-
I,
here's why I
I
think
can
they
make an
do.
argument for they don't, but
Here's what I think they do. Flores is a former Patriot.
Okay.
He's a former defensive coordinator.
they know what he's gonna do.
They know what he's gonna do. You think Bill's gonna let him? You think Bill's gonna give
Even
a little
though-
pass? But hey, Brian.
Even though
it's
Bill
okay.
usually does struggle against his former coordinators, 'cause
No.
he struggled his first game against Detroit, so and so he's struggled against.
Detroit has
his-
players. Miami doesn't have any.
They don't. That's the one reason why. Because I can understand your point of them covering is a game that everybody has bashed Miami all week. They called them quitters. I've called them quitters. So now they're trying to stand up for their pride and everything like that. But they're just really bad.
Guys, you gotta realize. Look, I'm not picking New England to fucking lose this game. What I'm saying
course
is,
not.
is that for some reason, every time New England goes to Miami, it's always a lot closer than what people expect.
Brady gets a new baby.
I expect
Well,
New
it-
England to win by double
You
digits.
know what's gonna happen when the New England goes to Miami this time?
Oh, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
AB's gonna get arrested because that's what happened.
Yo, that shit would be hilarious. I would love
As soon as
for
you get
that
on
to-
team play, Mr. Brown,
Him
Mr.
and Robert
Brown.
Kraft in the back of the cop car, that shit would be crazy.
I'm just kidding, man.
Oh,
I love
man.
AB's on like 3 of my fantasy teams.
Man,
I
fuck
hope he
it.
plays,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you better play
He better play,
Hey, my boy. You know,
Him and Melvin Gordon.
Well, fuck Melvin
I need
Gordon.
both of them.
I need both of them too. But no, all right, I get what you're saying. I just think that they don't have talent. Like the talent's not there.
No, they're it's a
And-
fucking
and-
tank
and
job.
look who New England's bringing down. They're bringing James White. They're bringing
crazy.
Julian Edelman. They're bringing Antonio Brown. They're
Sonny
bringing Sonny
Michel.
Michel. They're bringing freaking Josh Gordon, who looks like fucking who made me think that they don't even need Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
They
not
should
to
just
really
keep
mention,
Thomas.
not to
Like,
mention that Rob Gronkowski was fucking putting eye emojis over the
Yeah,
goddamn thing. I'm like,
whatever. He needs to get-
That dude lost 40 pounds. I like to see him come back and try to play like he did before.
yeah, he'll get
yo.
wrecked. No, he'll get wrecked.
He's not 280 anymore. He's like
Well,
240.
that's another overreaction that people are fucking
for
hopping
sure.
on
I
right
agree.
now as well.
I agree. Yeah, Rob Gronkowski. They don't need him either.
They don't need him.
They don't need him either. So, with that being said, from what you've seen, I'm gonna put this to you. We all picked the Chiefs to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That performance last week by the Patriots against the Steelers was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And now they're getting AB, whether it's good or bad. Does that change your pick of how the AFC shapes up now?
No.
Not at all.
I'm still picking the Chiefs.
Even with
to make
Tyreek
some-
Hill being out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, because don't be. Yo, I wonder if you had that. Yo,
It's a
I'm
penalty.
gonna do Travis
Yeah,
Kelsey.
whistle.
I'm gonna do Travis Kelsey.
What's what he
There's a
did?
penalty on the
Yo, Travis Kelsey threw it right back at him.
Isn't that what he did? He like put a like,
Listen,
bring it off
He
motion.
busted on her
No,
back and
no, I
everything.
don't. I listen.
Yeah, but it's going
What's
back.
wrong with you?
He just said that.
It was
You
a family show, yo. It's a family show, yo. Stop
Hey,
it.
listen, we're not getting sponsored yet. We can
Listen.
talk all the shit we want.
Listen.
Shout out to
Listen, I
Bogies. Shout out to
still.
Bogies. They got the Sunday ticket.
Yeah, for
All
real.
right.
They're definitely supporting us. Go
Yeah,
support
yeah,
them.
for sure.
Sunday ticket, you gotta go and see
sure.
them.
For sure. I had to throw that in there.
Listen, I completely still stick by my pick.
I do
I'm
too.
not jumping
I do
over the first week, and I still think the Chiefs will get to.
I didn't
Super
get your pick for a Super Bowl. Did you make a pick on Sunday?
Bowl. No.
No, not Sunday. I was here Wednesday, but that was for Pete's Corner.
What'd you say?
Honestly, real quick from the AFC, I'm going with Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City. That's to me that's almost a no-brainer, especially with Andrew Luck out of the picture. That was one of the contenders.
Look at you.
But and from the NFC, I finally see
Make
the
it
Saints.
anyway.
The Saints?
I finally see the Saints getting through, and
So nothing this
Jumping
week
over
has
that
changed
hurdle.
that for you. Nothing
No,
this week.
again, you know, the Patriots look great. You know,
The Saints giving up.
It looked
the
great.
Saints-
The best thing
the
about
Saints-
football is
the
one
Saints-
game.
the Saints-
Yeah, exactly.
The Saints giving up 70 yards in 2 plays with 40 seconds left.
Again, no, it's not going to change
Any
that for
given
me.
Sunday.
They lost to Tampa
Exactly.
Bay.
Bad coaching, bad
They
coaching.
lost to
I- I-
Tampa
I-
Bay
it
week
was
1
horrible
last year.
I'll tell you this on Monday night. Here's the thing.
Horrible.
Here's the thing I'll take from Monday night, which probably was the best game of the week.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
How do you not play prevent when you know they need a touchdown
Yeah.
and they only have 50 seconds left?
Yeah.
You give up
Yes.
2 plays, 70 yards.
It almost was one of those like,
So,
you know what?
I-
Let
I-
them score. We can score right
We can
back.
score right
Like,
back, right? Okay, all right. Sean Payton, whoever's your defense
But I would not
coordinator.
run that.
I would have ran prevent just until they got to like the 30-yard line. You at least got 5 plays. And how, as a Houston Texans defensive coordinator,
You played
you play prevent with 5 seconds left. You know damn well they ain't going to bump and run, dude. What's wrong with you? It was the worst display of defensive coaching in the last minute I've ever seen.
But we still do gotta give credit to the kicker. He hit like a 60
He
yard.
did. You
60
got
yard
to
ball,
give credit to Sean Watson for making them big throws as well.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna get killed. Larry
He will.
Tunsil.
He
Maybe
already
Larry.
got rocked.
He already got rocked. I mean, the Texans have like no draft picks, and they pretty much traded everyone away.
They
So
drafted 2 offensive linemen last year, and they traded for Tunsil, but they still got 2 spots to fill.
they
So,
do. And shout out to all the guests that came on this year before the NFL season started. My guy
Yes.
Lloyd told us what the deficiencies was of the Browns. We saw it.
Yep.
Jeff Lloyd.
We saw
Obviously,
Jim Wyatt.
Jim Wyatt told us about Derrick Henry being an integral part of the offense.
Saw
We
Troy
You
Reck.
don't
that.
believe in him?
And Troy Reck told us that offensive line was trash. In a way, he didn't want to say it, but he tried to fire. But he
He
told
said
us
they need to step up.
he just
That's
needed
what
to
he
step
said.
up, and you saw it.
Yeah.
The Oakland Raiders had a fucking party.
Yeah. They,
So yeah, and before we move on to college football, we got a Thursday night game, which is tomorrow. Panthers and Bucks, divisional rivals, 2
Yeah.
quarterbacks. Cam is Cam,
yep.
and Crab Legs is Crab Legs.
Damn, yo.
He's not gonna until he throws until he gives
Yeah,
me
you're never gonna call by his real name.
until he gives me 2 touchdowns to Mike Evans. I'm not gonna call him anything because I got Mike Evans.
I agree with
What are
that,
your thoughts, real quick, tomorrow's game?
Honestly, I'm not a fan of Thursday night games,
Me either.
especially on a short,
am.
especially on a
I
short
hate
week.
night games.
I like double. I like Monday night double.
You got-
I do like that too.
You got Tampa Bay coming from the West Coast
2 games of
all the way
Monday
back to
night
the East. Honestly, I personally I think it's going to be a blowout tomorrow. But the reason I didn't include that in Pete's Corner because that's a division game, right?
Yeah.
So it's
You know,
tough.
so
It's
you
giving
know,
us up.
again, I don't like putting people into situations, but I think it's going to be a blowout tomorrow. Home teams for me always usually blow the team out on
the
Thursday
Panthers.
nights. Yeah, Panthers. Yeah.
I kind of tend to agree. I think it's going to be 2 touchdown game. I don't know what the spread is, but I think
Like 3.
6.5.
Oh, what is it? I
Six?
thought less
It was pretty high, yes.
really shit. I might bet that game then. I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers by at least 10-14. Unless Jameis Winston, figure it out in 3 days.
It's not happening.
In 3 days,
Not,
did they figure it
not
out?
in a short week.
3 days.
That
If you figure it
hurts
out in 3
him.
days,
That
that's what I'm
hurts him.
saying.
You're going from west to east.
Can
for a week.
you give me
Oh my
can you give me a
God.
garbage touchdown to Mike Evans for fuck's sake?
Trey's
Yo,
right.
listen.
6.5.
Listen, I think that Tampa Bay is one of those teams that they're fighting for their lives right now because if they don't win this game, then they're going to be 0-2. Everybody's going to be talking shit about them for the next 10 days. They're already starting to talk shit about them. Everybody's saying Winston is going to get dropped after this year, which probably
Talking
will
about the
happen.
quarterback.
So this is their last gasp effort right now. It's a division opponent. I think it actually will be a close game. I do think the Panthers still will win the game, but I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will cover the spread.
Take the over. That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds like.
All right, well, moving along. We're gonna make this quick because
Yeah.
we're still not. NFL is king. I'm telling you guys.
It is.
It's king. We can talk about this. We can go 4 hours and just
Oh
talk
my
about
God,
the
yeah.
NFL.
Yeah.
We're just getting started.
So I'm gonna put this to you. You got 10 seconds. What is the best NCAA football team you've seen in the first 2 weeks?
Clemson.
Clemson.
Again, that's a mediocre answer, but honestly,
No, that's right.
they,
That's a good answer.
they picked off right where they left off, which not a lot of teams
They
can do.
got the best quarterback in the game right now. So, how about you?
I'm going LSU.
Fuck!
I think LSU.
Damn, I hate you, man.
LSU, we saw them dominant week 1 against a team that they should have, it's fair team. But then they came back and beat the overrated Texas team that I said was overrated, and they completely owned that game. They pretty much
They did.
had control of that game. Texas scored that late
Fucking
touchdown to
savages,
make it a
man.
7-point game, but they were up by two touchdowns in that game, really, when it mattered. And I think they've completely shown that they're a legit team to be in that top 4.
After 2 weeks, I think LSU is the best team that I've seen. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. I
Championship bound?
It's
That's what I had him like 5th or 6th.
possible, man. I think it's
They can
possible.
sneak in there.
I think
sneak in
it's
there.
possible.
I think finally Ed Obergren has an offense. He has a quarterback. He hasn't had that in a while.
I'm gonna say yes. They do make tough for him now. I'm gonna change after 2
Who are you
weeks.
kicking out? Who are you kicking out? You kicking out Georgia?
Yeah.
I'm kicking out Georgia too. I think you guys beat him next week.
Yeah.
I think you guys beat him next
Yeah,
week.
that's
I think you guys beat him next week.
That's the big one.
I think that's the best game next week. I like LSU, man. I've always liked LSU, even when Saban was there. What's his face after Saban?
After said what?
What's his name?
Fucking
The
loser.
dude that's in Kansas.
Yeah. Les
Les Miles always had a great defense.
Yeah.
Ed Obergren is finally getting his due, and I like LSU, man.
Deep voice.
Oh my God.
We're going to mobile. We're gonna play hard. We're gonna play hard.
This was a tough game.
But yeah, I like LSU. I think they've been the best
Fucking
team
solid,
so
man.
far. Real quick, real thoughts on Nadal winning his 19th. He's 1 away from Federer. Djokovic at 16.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think ends up with the most?
That is a tough question because Nadal gets hurt so much lately. I think it's given Djokovic a chance to catch up. If I had to say right now, I think Djokovic passed both of them by 1.
I think so too. But I think Nadal in his prime is not as good as Federer. I think
No,
Federer is
I
probably the
agree with
greatest
that.
player we've ever
I agree
seen.
with that.
Dre, any thoughts on fucking Rafa Nadal just killing everyone?
Who?
Rafa Nadal, exactly. He just wants
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's a question for
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah,
That's
not
a
a
question
tough
for
guy.
Dave. That's the question for Dave.
And
but
that was a sarcastic answer, by the
it
way.
was.
But
It
no,
was.
I'm
It
not
was.
gonna-
And before we go, KD
Bitch.
could have been a Knick. Decided to go to Brooklyn. You want to hang out with Ed's shitty team? Go.
Damn.
If you like the Mets, the Nets, or the Jets,
Yep.
man,
It's fucking KD. The real team is the
Peace.
Knicks.
Peace.
Faggot.
Peace.
So he says he never wants to be associated with KC again
Oh,
because of
God.
how they booed him in his return.
Yeah.
And he said he left
Bitch
Golden
asses.
State because he never felt like a warrior.
What a fucking champ.
What?
Bitch ass.
Jack.
Is there any
Ass.
Is there any athlete in this world right now, Dre, that's more sensitive than a 6'9" millionaire who's an MVP, who's won 2
Great.
NBA
That's
championships,
crazy, man.
who's making millions of dollars, and is about to play with Kyrie Irving when he comes back?
Not even the bitches like
Nah,
that.
man.
I agree.
He takes that spot by far. That's some
He
bitch
does.
shit, honestly.
I got respect for LeBron now.
Oh my God! Even
my
Hot
God.
likes LeBron now because of Kevin Durant.
Listen, when he went to the Warriors, I said it was actually a more appalling move than when LeBron went to Miami.
I don't even care about.
And now he between the burner account, between all these comments about doesn't like being booed in OKC, doesn't feel like I'm part of the family in Golden State. He sounds soft. That's all it is. He's
That's
soft.
what- yeah.
soft
I'm gonna tell you
athlete.
this. I
And the
don't.
words of
I don't.
Kobe,
I don't
soft.
mind. I don't mind.
Soft.
I don't mind the Golden State comment because he wasn't drafted by
He
that.
wasn't. He wasn't
So he
part of
wasn't gonna be.
But
He wasn't gonna be a
fucking
stat.
paid
But he
to
knew
start.
what he was getting himself
But
into.
the
He knew what he
OKC
was-
comment. The OKC comment.
I could see that.
Had you gone anywhere else,
You would have been fine.
you would have been fine. You joined.
What the team that
team
just
that
beat
You
eliminated
you?
joined a 73 win
The
team,
team that just knocked you out.
and you were up 3-1 again.
3-1. 3-1.
You think OKC's gonna be like, yeah, come back home?
That was a bullshit move, KD.
And
Bullshit
OKC is
move.
one of those cities that
That's
listen,
like
you're either with me or
equivalent. That's
against
like
me.
equivalent of like.
I guarantee you-
Yo, that's like equivalent of like Neymar joining Real Madrid, and then when he goes to fucking
Fucking
Barcelona, they
Barcelona,
boo him.
I guarantee you this,
No
and mark
fucking
my
shit, they're
words.
gonna boo you.
When Russell Westbrook comes back this year,
Oh god.
he's gonna get a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He will.
He's gonna get a standing ovation.
He will.
So
Because he did it the right way.
he did it the right way. We
Faggot.
might have a show on Sunday. I don't know.
All right, we'll see.
Depends on Dave. I don't know if
Fucking
he's.
faggot.
What? Come on! Come
Nah,
on!
man, he pissed me off
No.
with KD, man.
Yo.
Fuck you, KD.
Come
faggot.
Oh,
on!
we're talking about KD, not talking about Dave.
All right, but
We're not talking about
still,
Dave. We're talking about
it's a
KD.
family show.
Family show. We got F-bombs, ejaculation on women's
Jeez.
backs. What's going on here, guys?
Come on.
Anyways,
We're railing back in.
Football's back.
football's
Everybody,
back. We're back
got
in.
everybody
We're back
crazy.
in. We might have a show Sunday. I'll be at the Giant game, so
Maybe.
maybe.
We'll see.
I mean, I'm going to the Giant game. I don't know about Dave. I'm whatever. So we might have a show.
Go fucking subscribe.
Go subscribe.
And
either
if
way.
not, guys, stay active with us. We got Two Dudes in the Mexican on Twitter, on Instagram.
For sure.
Reach out. You know, you got Pete, myself, you got Vig's Twitter handle.
Go subscribe.
So for sure, and
That's
we're
the
on
main
Bogies. Shout out, Pete's fucking Twitter handle is Pac-Man and a social security number.
No.
What is it?
Fatnat 453323. Jordan Pippen Jordan.
Jordan Pippen Jordan. Big
Bogey's
Mac,
got the Sunday ticket.
Sunday ticket. Come here
Alright.
anytime.
Big Matic 1119. Dre _258. I don't even know if Dave has a Twitter anymore, but whatever.
Oh, for real. He doesn't look at it. Yeah.
Anyways, but that's our show for today.
Oh my
We'll
God.
We'll definitely be back Wednesday.
Oh my God.
We're back on Sunday. Just, you know how you know we're back Wednesday on
Producers are the
Sunday.
best, man.
You know how you know we're back Sunday. If you subscribe, you get a link. You get an update.
Yeah.
So
you get
Right.
if you have questions for Sunday, tell Pete to do a show by himself. Pete's Corner.
Yeah. If you want a show by myself, put it in show. Go subscribe first of all, and then send on Twitter if you want me to do a show by myself.
And as always, Wednesday nights, Sunday nights, come to Bogies.
Good ass food.
And that's it, boys. See you
Alright.
next week.
Peace.
Oh, go ahead, Hob. Go.